Time and Temp, sponsored by Lomax and Airbase. Carpet and Telmark Flooring Supercenters.
Action News, Delaware Valley's leading news program, with meteorologist Karen Rogers, Nydia Hahn, Aliana Gomez, and Alicia Vittorelli.
Good Monday morning. It is Monday, September 11th. I'm Aliana Gomez, along with Alicia Vittorelli, Nydia Hahn, and Karen Rogers.
We are thrilled that you are joining us as we launch our new show.
And I'm so excited to be here with such good friends, and I hope you join in on that.
Our hearts are full. The support has been incredible. Thank you.
Yeah, indeed. We have lots of stories you will see only here at 10 a.m., but of course we also have your news of the day. We are pausing to reflect on the 9/11 attacks, and our hearts go out to our friends in Chester County still living in fear.
And living on edge. That's exactly where we began on Action News at 10 a.m. with an all-out manhunt of the escaped murderer who is still on the move. We are now in day 12. Hear what Pennsylvania State Police are saying about how a convicted killer was able to slip by hundreds of officers this weekend.
And from absorption to dryness, if your kids aren't potty trained, you're definitely going to want to stay tuned. Consumer Reports just finished its first product test for diapers in decades. See how your favorite brand fared coming up.
Plus, we're having a conversation about congratulations. Is it nice to highlight someone's physical transformation with a card, or will that just create body image issues if they gain the pounds back? We're going to weigh in on that debate ahead.
It's going to be a big talker for us this morning. But first, to check the AccuWeather forecast, hopefully a little cooling on the horizon.
We could really use that. Meteorologist Karen Rogers is joining us in the Weather Center. The muggies, the unsettled weather continues. Karen.
What do you think? You sick of it yet?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the answer is a resounding yes from all three of you and everyone at home, right? Here's what you need to know as you get ready for the day, get ready for this new week. It stays humid through Wednesday. I know it was so humid yesterday, and today, again, those dew points are hovering around 70 degrees. We are getting a few showers and a couple of downpours. We're not done with this pattern just yet, but it does get much nicer by the end of the week. We're talking comfortable dew points, bright sunshine. It's all to come, but we've got a few days to get before we get to that. So let's show you what's happening right now on Storm Tracker 6. We had some heavy downpours that were out to the west, and right now they've been fading apart as they push from Delaware into South Jersey. You're getting wet again here in Salem County, a couple of sprinkles in Gloucester County, but it's really reduced in the intensity that we saw an hour or so ago when it was to the west. A wider look here, and you can kind of see that last bit of shower rolling through. Beyond that, it's a day with clouds and sun and the chance for another shower or downpour later on. But those dew points remain in the tropical zone. We're hovering right around that 69, 70 degree mark. So you're feeling the humidity today. Let's talk about what you can expect on this September 11th. At 11 o'clock at 76. We're sitting around 73 right now with a couple of showers around. At 2 o'clock, it's 80. At 5 o'clock, 79. At 8 o'clock, it's 75. So clouds, some sunshine. It's muggy today. Temperatures in the low 80s with a couple more showers or a downpour this afternoon. We're going to take you through your hour-by-hour forecast, region by region, coming up in a few minutes in that 7-day, guys.
All right, Karen, thank you. We turn now to day 12 of the search for an escaped killer in Chester County.
Emotions are really high. Over the weekend, Danilo Cavalcante managed to not only elude hundreds of officers, he was also able to steal a van.
And for more on how the convicted murderer was able to slip the search perimeter and where things stand right now, let's go live out to Action News reporter Catherine Scott in Unionville for us this morning. Catherine, what's the latest?
Good morning, guys. That's right. He stole a van, he changed his look, and 12 days later, he continues to evade capture.
It's crazy. You just don't know, and you wonder how he's getting around, how he's getting food.
So he's out of the perimeter now, and he can go anywhere. He could just keep popping in and out of different cars and moving on his way.
Danilo Cavalcante escaped Chester County Prison on August 31st, and he remains on the run a week and a half later. Doorbell video images show the convicted murderer changed his appearance, is now clean-shaven in a new sweatshirt. Over the weekend, the search shifted from the Longwood Gardens area to northern Chester County, where a stolen van was found abandoned on Sunday morning. Police say Cavalcante stole the unlocked delivery van from Bailey's Dairy with the keys inside sometime on Saturday night, about 3/4 of a mile from the northern perimeter of the search area. The theft wasn't noticed for hours, during which time Cavalcante drove to Phoenixville in East Pikeland Township to the homes of former co-workers looking for support, but they weren't home and police were later notified. State police answer questions about how he was able to slip out of the search perimeter at Longwood Gardens, where hundreds of law enforcement have been searching for him.
I'm not going to make an excuse to you. I wish it had not happened. Unfortunately, there are a lot of circumstances, there are a lot of issues associated with that property. Tunnels, very large drainage ditches, things that could not be secured. You couple that with weather, aviation being down for a night. There are a number of reasons.
Police say the victim's family remains under protection. We're live in Unionville. Catherine Scott, Channel 6 Action News. Alicia?
Yeah, and the community has been so vigilant, too. Catherine, thank you. What started as a bar fight led to a shooting that spilled out onto the streets of Northeast Philadelphia. Police say the suspect initially fled the scene, but then returned to surrender to authorities. The action cam was there as he was led away in a police vehicle at Castor Avenue and Fanshawe Street. Officers found a handgun in the suspect's SUV, which was parked a block away. He's accused of shooting another man in the back just after 1 a.m. outside Tio Pepe's Seafood and Steakhouse. The victim did survive and is listed in critical condition.
It was 22 years ago today. Our nation was forever changed after 4 planes were hijacked by terrorists in the September 11th attacks. This is a look at Ground Zero as across our nation, Americans are pausing to remember and honor the nearly 3,000 people who died.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what surprise?
In Lower Manhattan, Vice President Kamala Harris participated in the annual observance, while President Joe Biden is observing the anniversary at an Alaska military base. All this as the remains of 2 new victims killed at the World Trade Center have been identified. 40% of those who died in the Twin Towers do remain unidentified, but the medical examiner vows to continue testing to return victims to their families. People will gather for a public wreath-laying ceremony in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, where hijackers crashed a plane into an empty field. Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro and Second Gentleman Doug Emhoff will honor Flight 93 passengers and their families, remembering it was the passengers' brave revolt that prevented the plane from reaching the hijackers' planned destination, Washington, D.C. At the Pentagon, a flag was unfurled in a sign of remembrance of the 184 lives lost at this site. First Lady Jill Biden laying a wreath at the 9/11 memorial here.
Well, just 17 days until the start of their new season, musicians with the Philadelphia Orchestra could go silent. Union leaders recommended that members reject the orchestra's final contract offer, meaning they may be on the verge of a strike. Formal results of the vote are expected today. The union voted to authorize a strike last month if a new deal was not reached before September 10th. According to a spokesperson for the Local 77, the orchestra and the Kimmel Cultural Center's management team abruptly cut off talks over the weekend. So the union says the best and final offer does nothing to improve benefits or salaries for their musicians. All of this ahead of opening night, which is scheduled for September 28th at Verizon Hall.
I know you were watching the Birds pulling off a victory in their season opener, even though, let's be honest, it was not their best work.
It was a nail-biter for sure. The Eagles managed to hold on to their lead and bring home a win, beating the New England Patriots 25-20 on the road.
Action News sports reporter Gabriella Galati joining us live from South Philadelphia with a wrap-up of the uncomfortably close game. But you know what, Gabriella, I say a win's still a win, so that's where I am.
You're exactly right, Alicia. It wasn't pretty yesterday, but like you said, a win's a win. The defense held off the Patriots while the offense struggled to get into a rhythm. But don't panic, Eagles fans. Quarterback Jalen Hurts knows the season is a process, and they're just getting started. The Eagles jumped out to a 16-0 lead in the first quarter, but Mac Jones and the Pats came roaring back. The Birds relied on Jake Elliott's 4 field goals to seal the deal. Meanwhile, on the defense, rookie Jalen Carter led the team in pressures and recorded his first career sack. For Hurts, it's simple. They're 1-0.
Second sack of the quarter. For me, winning is the only thing that matters. And that's something that I've always said all the time. And so that's the mentality right now.
Obviously, we had a lot to clean up on all phases, but I was pleased with the defense and the pressure that we got.
We're going to continue to grow. It's easy for us to grow, and always better when you win. A lot to clean up, obviously a lot to clean up, but always good to have a lot to clean up when you win. You know, and I'll reiterate, winning is the only thing that matters.
The Eagles have the most season opening wins in the NFL since 2011. They won 10 of the last 12. Now it's a short week. It's the home opener here at the Link on Thursday night as they welcome the Minnesota Vikings to town. And as we all know, guys, the Eagles fans are going to show up and they're going to show out. Reporting live from South Philadelphia, Gabriella Galati, Channel 6 Action News. Back to you guys.
It is going to be loud.
Yeah, you can count on that.
Already amped up. All right, still ahead here on Action News at 10 a.m. From coffee to music, science says those everyday pleasures aren't indulgent, they're elevating. Find out what they reportedly do for your brain.
And it's one of those restore your faith in humanity stories. See how one woman lived the message, motherhood is sisterhood, when she saw a stranger in need of a friend on a plane.
Plus, is it damaging or validating why one influencer is criticizing CBS over a congratulatory card that she says is sending mixed messages?
Action News at 6 and 11 have always been anchored by the same person.
But now that the role is split in two, things have gotten pretty interesting around here.
Hey, yep, come on, just doing a squish here. Okay, great, perfect, good.
Incoming. Squish. Oh, after you. Are you sure? I insist. Should we tell them they have their own desks? Thank you very much.
Action News at 6 with Brian Taft and Action News at 11 with Rick Williams.
This is Brian.
We started the business almost 20 years ago to provide quality, affordable dental care to the Philadelphia region. It's where I'm from. I've learned a lot along the way. Like too often we let a small dental problem become a big one. Don't let a $100 problem become a $1,200 problem.
As summer comes to an end, your adventure is just beginning. During Ford SUV season, it's the best time to get behind the wheel of a new Ford Explorer, Bronco Sport, and Escape. Get power that invigorates, capability to venture way off the grid, and tech that helps you forge new paths. It's a big world. Get out there and experience it. Now competitive owners can get a Bronco Sport with $1,750 total savings or lease for just $349 a month, only at your local Ford store.
$200 instantly, just for betting $5. DraftKings, listen to me. You listen good. I appreciate you for recognizing how valuable my time is. But instantly, stop. You're not gonna make me sweat a little bit? Feel some extra bumps in my chest while the game is going on? Oh, look, wait a minute, there's my $200. That was fast.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Bet just $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Action's so good, why bet NFL anywhere else?
Touchdown, nah, interception.
After a car crash, the big insurance companies you see advertising on TV, they may try to downplay your case and might say it's only a fender bender or it's just a herniated disc. I worry that some law firms fall for this BS. Not us. We put ourselves in your shoes and ask, what would it be like to be in your pain for the rest of our lives? $1 million wouldn't be enough for me. There's only one Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
Every business deserves a great deal. That's why Comcast Business is launching the Mobile Made Free event. With our business internet, new and existing customers can get 1 year of unlimited mobile for free. It's our best internet, powered by the next generation 10G network, and with 99.9% reliability. Plus 1 line of free mobile for an entire year. It's the Mobile Made Free event happening now.
Get started for just $49 a month. Plus, ask how to get 1 free line of unlimited mobile. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ready for a new look? A new you. Mini implants, no cutting, no stitches, and in just 1 day, you can be enjoying life again. And with 12-month interest-free financing, almost everyone qualifies. A new you. Call now.
It was a thrilling weekend on the court at the U.S. Open, and this morning we're hearing from women's champion Coco Gauff. The 19-year-old phenom upset the world's #1 player in 3 sets. Gauff is now just the 4th American teenager to win the U.S. Open and the first since Serena Williams did it at age 17 in 1999. The moment and its impact is not lost on the newly crowned champion.
Crazy to be an African American and carrying their legacy that they left means a lot to me. Serena, Venus especially, Athea especially. I'm a product of them. I'm a product of their legacy and all the trials and tribulations they had to go through, and I wouldn't have this trophy if it wasn't for them.
Just gives me chills. She is so great. Coco's dad used to take her to watch the U.S. Open when she was a child. You saw that video. She said after her victory that it was the first time she ever saw him cry. Congrats.
I love this for her, and her acceptance speech was perfect clap back. If you're looking for a reason to blast some music by Taylor Swift or Beyonce while enjoying your morning coffee, here it is. A new study says everyday pleasures like listening to your favorite music or sipping a cup of joe can elevate brain activity. Researchers at New York University used a state-of-the-art monitoring tool called MindWatch to get deeper insight into the brain's response to daily stimuli. Participants wore skin and brain monitoring headbands and then performed tests while enjoying music, coffee, or fragrances they love, and they were then tested again without the stimulants. Well, the study found that music and coffee significantly influenced brain arousal, essentially fine-tuning them for optimal performance, and that was especially true for familiar, energetic music. Perfumes, ladies, also had a slight positive effect.
You know what I like to smell? Sourdough toast. Perfectly buttered sourdough toast. That makes me happy.
That's your happy place right there.
Start the day.
The joy that coffee brings me is unparalleled.
Coffee with the smell of cinnamon.
Get it.
Oh, or nutmeg.
It is time now for Big Talkers at 10. And here is a scenario where I kind of struggle to find the words. Someone in your life has lost weight and you know they've been trying. So what do you say? You look great? As if they didn't look great before. It's so awkward. Well, now one viral woman is browsing the card aisle in her local CVS and stumbles upon a conversation piece here.
You guys, look at what I just found in CVS.
Yeah, that's the card. It says way to go. Way as in weight. Inside it says your hard work really shows, and the scale inside reads yay. Alex Joy Pucci posted this on TikTok with the caption, I'll take things that don't need to exist for 100. She goes on to say the number on a scale is arbitrary and does not define you, period. She also encouraged her followers to focus on their non-scale wins instead if they are trying to lose weight for whatever reason. So people are commenting things like, imagine receiving this, I would cry, and not happy tears. Another, I lost over 100 pounds and a card like this would have sent me over the edge. Another, this is horrific. But others would actually want a card like this to celebrate their weight loss victory. One person said, it is hard work. I'm not offended. And another wrote, as someone who's been on a fitness journey being supported by family and friends of my healthy lifestyle, this is amazing. So I always tend to say, oh, you look great. But I mean, you always look great. But I know you're working at it.
Yeah, I like acknowledging the effort, I will say.
I mean, I think it's a personal thing. If you know that person personally and they've told you, hey, I'm on a weight loss journey, and you see the results, you say, hey, you look amazing. A card that says
the
way to go
scale on the card
is a little cringe.
is what puts it over the edge. I've got daughters who are young adults now, so I always worry about this. I never want to talk about their weight either way.
Right.
I just say, you look great, I hope you feel great, staying healthy.
Stay healthy.
That's the way to go, I think.
For sure.
And the way to go is to get rid of the rain and the humidity.
Yes.
I know we had the heat and we can't complain, but this
we
morning,
can't complain, and yet we do. Let's take you outside right now, show you what it looks like. Sky 6 is looking live, and you see the clouds hanging tough here over the Commodore Barry Bridge, and the rain overnight, especially in South Jersey where I was. I did not get a night's sleep with that thunder going off. In Philadelphia since yesterday, we've had just under 3 inches of rain. Pottstown 1.35, but in Mannington Township, this is Salem County, over 3.5 inches of rain. Almost 5 inches here in Greenwich. That's in Cumberland County. South Harrison and Gloucester County, almost 4 inches. In Cherry Hill, New Jersey, 2.19. So much rain, driving rain in the overnight hours. Now, as we look right now, not much of anything going on. What you're seeing right here near the city is really just some ground clutter at the radar site. This is a light shower that's here in Cumberland County. We have a few sprinkles in Dover. Not a big deal at the moment. That has really been losing steam over the past 3 hours or so. It brought some heavy rain through Baltimore, and now just a couple sprinkles moving through our region, but a lot of clouds. You've had sunshine along the coastline, but you're about to get those clouds and a sprinkle moving through. So here's what you can expect hour by hour. At lunchtime at I-95, we're seeing some sunshine breaking through the clouds we have right now, 77. At 4 o'clock, it's 80, some peaks of sun and clouds. At 8 o'clock, it's 75. Can't rule out a shower or a quick downpour at times with this humidity so high. In the Lehigh Valley, 76. At noon, at 4, it's 78. At at 8 o'clock at 71 with a shower around the 4 o'clock hour. Along the Jersey shoreline, you'll see a shower in the early afternoon hours. Temperatures there holding in the upper 70s. A moderate risk of rip currents today. Really humid there all along the region. And that moderate risk turns to a high risk tomorrow. We continue to watch Hurricane Lee, still a Category 3 hurricane, 120-mile-an-hour sustained winds. It is just crawling along, so much so that it's not going to be near our latitude till about the weekend. This is Saturday when it's a Category 1 hurricane off the coastline, but close enough. We're going to get those high risk of rip currents and something we're going to keep following. This is the peak of the hurricane season. The official peak was yesterday, so we're right in it here. Here's your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day. So the three things to notice today, tomorrow, Wednesday. A little unstable, really humid out there, so it feels kind of uncomfortable. Today, 83. Tomorrow, 85, with an isolated shower or storm around. Wednesday, the first half of the day looks really active with showers and storms. Everything changes after that. We bring out Thursday, sunny and comfortable, low humidity just in time for the Eagles, 76 degrees. And then 75 on Friday, 77 Saturday, sunshine, 81 degrees. Aliana may or may not have been complaining a little bit, but you're not going to be complaining come Thursday and beyond. Nice stretch of weather coming your way, ladies.
Oh, gorgeous. I love it.
Yeah, that relief
kind of want the 90s to come back.
Do you? You like the heat that much?
I love
All right, fair enough. So it'll come on Action News at 10 a.m. We are on diaper duty, or shall we say Consumer Reports is on diaper duty.
Okay, good. Their experts tested classic brands, luxury options, and everything in between.
What they learned on their quest to find the best diapers on the market, that's ahead.
We started the business almost 20 years ago to provide quality, affordable dental care to the Philadelphia region. It's where I'm from. I've learned a lot along the way. Like too often we let a small dental problem become a big one. Don't let a $100 problem become a $1,200 problem. At Universal Dentistry, we want to be part of the solution. So for a limited time, we're offering free exams and 15% off all fillings. Let's have a conversation. Insist on quality. Insist on affordability. Insist on Universal Dentistry.
Right now on FanDuel, bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets and get $100 off NFL Sunday ticket from YouTube TV. So cherish football now before football Sundays become Sundays again.
FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
Great change is achieved through small acts, like banking with a heart at American Heritage Credit Union. Here, every debit and credit card purchase you make supports local pediatric music therapy programs. It's just one of the many ways you can join our mission to transform lives and strengthen our communities. One day, $1, one smile at a time. Join American Heritage Credit Union today.
When property owners ignore dangerous conditions, they put us all at risk. If you got hurt on anyone's property, you should be paid for your injuries. It's only fair. Demand RAND. 1-800-90-LEGAL.
We have something for everybody.
Well, we were eating dinner one night and our kitchen table broke. I called up my brother and he said, go call Bob at Chainmar. He'll help you.
I had photos, I had visuals, I came in, I showed Bob, and within minutes he knew exactly what I wanted.
Chainmar has a great selection of recliners.
I really get to know my customers.
One-stop shopping, Chainmar met my needs.
Chainmar, the furniture you'll love to come home to.
I'm Orlando, and I'm living with HIV. I don't have to worry about daily HIV pills because I switched to every other month Cabenuva.
For adults who are undetectable, Cabenuva is the only complete long-acting HIV treatment you can get every other month. It's 2 injections from a healthcare provider.
Now when I have people over, HIV pills aren't on my mind.
Don't receive Cabenuva if you're allergic to its ingredients or if you're taking certain medicines which may interact with Cabenuva. Serious side effects include allergic reactions, post-injection reactions, liver problems, and depression. If you have a rash and other allergic reaction symptoms, stop Cabenuva and get medical help right away. Tell your doctor if you have liver problems or mental health concerns, and if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, or considering pregnancy. Some of the most common side effects include injection site reactions, fever, and tiredness. If you switch to Cabenuva, attend all treatment appointments.
It feels good to just live in the moment. With every other month Cabenuva, I'm good to go.
Ask your doctor about Cabenuva today.
Okay, it was a little bit ago, but I do remember when our kids were babies, which means I also remember all the diapers you need and how important it is they do the job. The thing is, some are better than others, so Consumer Reports recently tested 10 popular brands varying in price to find out which are best at preventing leaks, blowouts, and diaper rash. With twins, Alex Flowers knows all too well how expensive diapers can be.
It was a relief for us financially when our kids were able to potty train and we didn't have to buy diapers anymore.
Diapers do add up, and you need a lot of them. So Consumer Reports reveals results of brand new testing of 10 popular brands, ranging in price from 11 to 51 cents a piece.
How did you actually test the diapers?
We squirted small amounts of saline onto each diaper.
You didn't use actual babies for your testing?
Yeah, no babies were used or harmed in the testing of these diapers.
What did you test for?
We looked at absorption, which is basically how quickly the diaper soaks up the liquid, and dryness.
How well it holds the liquid in.
You found quite a range in performance, right?
We found a huge range in performance.
At the top of the ratings, luxury brand Coterie, which aced both the absorption and dryness tests.
Those are the diapers you're seeing all over Instagram. They're super trendy. They're very elegant looking.
Downside is they're the most expensive we tested at 51 cents each.
7th Generation also scored near the top of CR's ratings, but they're pricey too at 35 cents a piece.
There are more budget-friendly alternatives that scored well too.
Amazon's Mama Bear and Walmart's Parents' Choice are good options for well under 20 cents a diaper. Well-known brands like Huggies, Pampers, Love's, and Kirkland are all recommended, landing in the middle of CR's ratings.
2 companies didn't fare well in your testing. Which companies are those?
That was Diaper, spelled D-Y-P-E-R. They make a kind of diaper called Simply Kind, and also the Honest Company.
Both were at the bottom of CR's ratings, doing okay in CR's dryness test, but not in the absorption test.
That means a bigger risk of leaks, something no parent wants.
Especially if it's ×2. Aren't they cute? Consumer Reports says all 10 diapers passed its safety testing, which screened for heavy metals and phthalates. We should also mention Coterie says its diapers are made from cleaner ingredients and are free of more than 200 chemicals, claims that Consumer Reports did not independently verify. 7th Generation also claims to be environmentally friendly. So you guys, I think the packaging of Coterie is really nice, but I care far more that they actually work.
Yeah, it does not matter what it looks like. Right. It matters how much it can hold together.
There you go. Function over fashion in this case.
Always.
There's much more ahead in the next half hour of Action News at 10 a.m., including a look at the tiffs sparked by television.
What couples argue about most when watching their favorite shows together.
That story plus more feel-good news and weather when Action News at 10:30 continues after the break.
We all have to keep our community safe, and business owners need to keep their property and sidewalks safe as well. Unsafe conditions lead to unnecessary injuries. We hold business owners accountable. Rosenbaum Injury Law.
The Bet Rivers Casino app puts the lots into slots with hundreds of exciting games ready for you to play, including All Aboard Dynamite Dash, Money Galaxy Radiant Witch, China Shore's Quick Strike, and Dragon's Law Twin Fever. They're all here and they're all spectacular. Add our award-winning customer service and you'll see why we're the better way to play. So get spinning and download the Bet Rivers Casino app today. It's a whole new game.
Winter's coming. It's Thompson Creek's biggest sale of the year. For a limited time, get 25% off all windows and doors plus special financing. Get new windows before the cold weather hits. Call 215-310-5556 now.
So you have good health insurance benefits like Medicare and Medicaid. What if you could keep your benefits and add more without paying more? For those who qualify, Geisinger offers a $0 premium, $0 covered medical and hospital care, and prescription benefits with a $0 deductible, plus up to $4,500 in dental benefits, coverage for glasses and contacts, even transportation. Geisinger Gold was rated a best insurance company for Medicare Advantage with prescription drug by U.S. News & World Report. Learn more. Call or visit Geisinger online today.
Action News, Delaware Valley's leading news program, now continues.
It's 10:30 and Action News continues with a new yet very classic way to enjoy the beauty of South Jersey in the fall.
Plus, a New Jersey scientist once trapped thousands of feet below the surface in a cave is getting closer to freedom. We'll have an update on the days-long rescue effort ahead.
It is an incredible story, but we begin with a check of the rather damp and dreary AccuWeather forecast.
Yeah, let's take a look at Sky 6 right now, looking live at Philadelphia International Airport. Let's see that shot out there. Looking gloomy.
It almost looks like it's in grayscale, and a case of the muggies out there for sure. Meteorologist Karen Rogers joining us now with an update. Happy Monday.
Yes, happy Monday, everybody. I've been asked to lower the dew points, to bring the humidity out here. I'm working on it, but it's not going to happen today. Let's go to the Weather Center here. We've got a couple games to play today. Doubleheader for the Phils, and it is unsettled today. The worst of it is over, though. It was through the morning hours. So at the 105 game, 80 degrees, some sunshine. Can't rule out a shower. And today at 6:40, really humid, 78 degrees with clouds and sunshine for the Phils. So just don't be careful. Be prepared for a shower. Right now, it's very quiet. Right here is just a little ground clutter at the radar site, but we do have a couple of sprinkles here in Dover and in Cumberland County. Not a big deal. It was much more significant a couple of hours ago when we had some heavy rain to our west, but as it rolled through, just broke apart. We had that heavy rain in the overnight hours and through early morning, but it's time for your walk the dog forecast, and I love when viewers share their pictures. This is McGraw, and Tammy sent this in and said, I don't know if he's ready for his walk, but he's ready to watch Action News, and it looks like he is. Muggy today, a few showers, so at lunchtime it's 77 degrees, at 1 o'clock it's 79, at 2 o'clock it's 80, at 3 o'clock 82. Your high is 83. It's warm. It's really muggy. We'll see another passing shower around, and McGraw is watching and paying close attention. Nydia, Aliana, and Alicia, I love when viewers share their pics.
McGraw is so the vibe we're on.
All right, Karen, thank you. Well, today, of course, marks 22 years since nearly 3,000 people died in the September 11th terrorist attacks.
And over the past 2 decades, the anniversary has grown to become one of the nation's largest annual days of service.
More than 30 million Americans pay tribute to those lost by volunteering, supporting charities, and performing good deeds.
And that includes members of the Philadelphia Eagles who are spending the morning packing meals for those in need.
Action News reporter Caroline Goggin live for us in South Philadelphia with more on the event. Fresh off last night's game, the Eagles hard at work this morning for neighbors in need. We love to see it.
Yeah, love to see it, guys. In fact, Brandon Graham was here just hours after the game, woke up this morning to come out here to volunteer. It's a somber day as we remember the 22nd anniversary of the September 11th attacks, but it's also a day of service, and they're paying tribute here at the link. Hundreds of volunteers are out here this morning for this event that is hosted by the Eagles in collaboration with the 9/11 organization and AmeriCorps. Hundreds of these volunteers are working in 3-hour shifts right now, and their goal is to pack 500,000 meals. Just absolutely incredible. And this is all in tribute to the lives lost that day and those who were injured during the attacks. It's also for the many first responders, the volunteers, the members of the military who rose to serve after the attacks. And I got to tell you guys, they packed so fast this morning that they're actually going to finish this shift up a half hour early. Now, joining me right now are Ed Root and his daughter, Emily Schenkel Root from Bethlehem. And you guys have a very personal story related to 9/11. And it was your cousin. She was a flight attendant on Flight 93. Tell me about her.
Lorraine was a senior flight attendant on Flight 93, and she grew up in Bucks County, went to Neshaminy High School, was on the color guard, was a great Eagles fan, and we would remember her every day, but especially today. And she would have been thrilled to be here today volunteering with us and all these other wonderful people to help remember that day and what it means to us.
Yeah, and Emily, I was going to ask you, how impactful is seeing hundreds of volunteers out here this morning paying tribute?
It's very, very impactful. As my father said, we think about Lorraine every day. I named my daughter Lorraine. My husband and I named our daughter Lorraine. And so as a family and children, they're so aware of what happened, but so many people now weren't born or were too young and don't have memories of that day. So to see this many people coming out for the good of their community and to remember is just, it's really wonderful and very just astounding.
Thank you both so much for joining us. And thank you really to all of the volunteers who are out here today. Phil Abundance tells us that 1 in 3 children in the city of Philadelphia are food insecure. So the efforts here today are obviously going to make a huge difference. We are live inside the link. I'm Caroline Goggin, Channel 6 Action News. Back to you guys.
And these selfless acts of humanity and generosity are exactly what we channel today. Thank you so much, Caroline. Dozens gathered also at the 9/11 Garden of Reflection in Lower Makefield Township to remember the lives lost on this day 22 years ago.
One another and to work towards a world where hatred and violence have no place. Human existence.
18 of the victims of the attacks were from Bucks County, 9 from Lower Makefield. Bells tolled 9 times for each of the local victims, and again to mark the tragic events of that day, starting at 8:47 this morning when the first plane hit the North Tower. The garden was dedicated in 2006 as a tribute to the victims and to show the community that they will never be forgotten.
Cadets at the Delaware Military Academy paused this morning to remember the lives lost in the September 11th terror attacks. The action cam inside the gym at the Academy in Richardson Park for the somber ceremony. Administrators and guest speakers stressed the importance of annual ceremonies like this one so that future generations never forget what happened on this day 22 years ago. And to honor and remember the lives lost 22 years ago, a 9/11 bike ride took place this morning in Bethel Township. Bicyclists rode through Delaware County, passing several police, fire, and EMS departments. It ended at Rose Tree Park at the Memorials for Delco's first responders. This is the 5th consecutive year of this event.
Now to that heartbreaking tragedy unfolding in Morocco. Right now, it's a race against time to find survivors of that deadly earthquake. More than 2,500 people are confirmed dead so far. This morning, soldiers and aid teams are battling to reach remote towns devastated by the powerful 9.8 magnitude earthquake. They are looking for more people who are feared to be trapped under the rubble. In Marrakesh, a tourist is thankful she made it out alive.
All the walls literally felt like Play-Doh, and the floor just felt as if it was melting underneath my knees. I was in the center of the old Medina. There was thousands and thousands of people just running out their houses like I did, in the same manner, crying, screaming on their phones, calling the relatives.
Just terrifying. The United Nations estimates 300,000 people were affected by Friday night's quake. President Biden and the United Nations have said they are also ready to provide assistance. The earthquake is the strongest to hit the North African country in more than 100 years.
Now to the daring cave rescue operation in Turkey. Crews are hoping to get New Jersey-based caver Mark Dickey back to the Earth's surface today. We're following this so closely here. The 40-year-old was on an expedition 3,000 feet underground when he suffered from internal bleeding. Now, more than 170 people, including doctors, paramedics, and experienced cavers, are involved in his rescue effort. It is proving difficult because of extremely tight conditions and steep passages within the cave.
With the stretcher, you got to push and pull. You need people in front and in back. You need teamwork to cooperate and move it along.
Dickey is now less than 1,000 feet below ground. Crews are working around the clock to get him out safely.
Well, the Action News team is working on news stories for Action News at noon, and our Sarah Bloomquist is live in the newsroom with a preview for us. Hey, Sarah.
Hi, Aliana. The news show looking great. We are busy here in the newsroom getting ready for Action News at noon. Here's some of the stories we're working on. A family from Bucks County is making sure a little boy's legacy lives on. 9-year-old Joey Malcolm Jr. tragically lost his life in a drowning accident over the summer. Today at noon, see how the family is keeping his spirit alive and how they are hoping they can save other young lives as well. And it is another first day of school for students in our region. We'll take you to one very special welcome back red carpet event today. Those stories and much more coming up in just a little bit right here on Action News at noon. For now, we send you back to the brand new Action News at 10 a.m.
Sarah, thank you so much, and we'll see you again soon. You know, many people look forward to fall, not just for the change in weather, which we desperately need, but also for the change in scenery that comes with it. And if you're looking for a way to view the landscape, we have a great idea.
Yeah, there's a new option in Salem County called Woodstown Central Railroad.
Bring us all the fall. Action News photojournalist Leanne Coyote takes us on a train tour.
All aboard! Woodstown Central is a scenic tourist railroad that started November of last year. We're starting all of our trains right now out of downtown Woodstown. The Salem line, which runs from Woodbury, New Jersey to Port of Salem, most of it's owned by Salem County, and they approached us to take over the line 2 years ago. And we realized how beautiful Salem County and southern New Jersey is. Had a few pieces of passenger equipment and said maybe we should run some historic tourist scenic train rides. In traditional railroad style, we name each car for town or historic landmark along the railroad. This one won the popular vote of being called Oldman's Creek, which is the creek that we crossed, the Trestle Bridge, just outside of town here, which delineates Salem and Gloucester counties. So the caboose was built by the Reading Railroad in 1937. The caboose, just a different way to view the railroad and the experience of riding the train. The most popular of 4 seats is the cupola, where the freight crew would have looked out over their freight train looking for anything like a fire or hobos jumping on and off. We've got a couple different selections of trains to choose from. We've got some trains that go north to Swedesboro on our classic excursion. We've got some trains that go south to Mannington. And then we also have our brew-to-brew trains, which connect downtown Woodstown Brewery, the Farmers and Bankers Brewery, with the Swedesboro Brewing Company in Swedesboro.
Hop on board. Be sure to check out 6abc.com/links to find dates and times for those rides. They also have some very special holiday excursions coming up too.
Oh, I love the fall. Another reason why people love fall is because football is officially back, and the Philadelphia Eagles pulled off a win for their first game against the New England Patriots. Fans say it was a nail-biter until the very end, though.
I was a little scared for a little bit, but it's okay. A win is a win. First game of the season, I'm psyched. Go Eagles! Woo!
Everyone's got the same mantra. A win is a win. Jalen Hurts was 22 of 33 for just 170 yards. The defense bailed them out, though. In the fourth quarter, they had a 5-point lead with less than a minute in the game. Held on for that win. Fans celebrating in typical Philly fashion, of course. Wide receiver Devontae Smith got in on the fun, rocking the football like a baby after catching a touchdown pass. And Smith is getting some practice in, of course, since he and his girlfriend just welcomed a baby girl on Saturday.
It was amazing, man. You know, everybody was talking about it like, you got to rock the baby. So, you know, it was just amazing.
And we want to send a big congratulations to Devontae and his girlfriend Maya on the birth of their baby girl named Kaisie. We're going to need that new baby juju because come Thursday night, the Eagles take on the Vikings at home. Thursday night football. All
yeah,
right.
do it for Kaisie.
Yes, he's got the rock down. Now let's see the swaddle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to see how that goes.
Still to come on Action News at 10:30. New model, new features, why Apple is about to make its biggest design change in a decade.
Plus, she stepped in and stepped up when she saw a fellow mom in need. How a stranger's small act of kindness in the midst of midair chaos set off an internet search that may have sparked a lifelong bond.
And later, from program selection to volume, we'll break down the top reasons why couples fight when watching television and see if you can relate. Uh-oh.
A lot of people need to replace their windows or patio doors, but they put it off because they think it'll be too expensive. Hi, I'm Ann Romer. I'm here with Michael Smith from Renewal by Andersen. You really work with the customers to find affordable solutions.
We do, Ann. We're the replacement window division of Andersen, one of the largest window manufacturers in North America. So we can usually offer our customers larger discounts and better financing than smaller companies or contractors.
Other window companies don't offer your same window and door installation method.
Our installers have installed thousands of windows. Our windows are manufactured to precisely fit your specific window openings. Being custom built also means if you have any beautiful trim that you'd like to keep, we can install your windows without impacting that trim. You won't get this with most vinyl windows.
And you offer a free window and patio door diagnosis?
We do. We'll come to your home and assess your current windows, show you where you might be losing energy, and take measurements. Then we'll leave you with an exact price quote that's good for an entire year.
So you're not a high-pressure company?
My background is in home remodeling as a carpenter. I've seen every window problem out there. So now I just want to help homeowners make their homes more beautiful and comfortable with the right window.
And your patio doors are really gorgeous.
They are. And they're engineered to easily open and close for years. And with multiple locking points on our patio doors, they provide even greater security.
That is so great to hear, Michael. Thank you.
It's Renewal by Anderson's 28th anniversary sale, and we're offering our biggest new customer discount. Before September 30th, save 25% on windows and save 25% on doors. Plus, don't pay anything for 1 year. Don't miss our biggest new customer discount. Call before our anniversary sale ends September 30th. 1-800-366-8600. That's 1-800-366-8600.
Well, in just over 24 hours, Apple is unveiling its new iPhone 15, and it features the biggest design change in 11 years, a USB-C charging port. So if you're like me and you're wondering, what is this exactly? And you think, looking at this video, okay, yeah, that's the one. It's the type of charger that's used with almost every laptop released in the last couple of years. And now the iPhone is getting this upgrade too. It's all thanks to a push from the European Union, a new law actually, that mandates all small electronic devices have a USB-C charger by 2024. That way, across the globe, everyone can use the same charger. It has other advantages. Apple users can now charge their phones with chargers and cables made by other manufacturers, not just Apple. And the USB-C chargers are apparently faster. Apple will debut its new iPhone 15 at the Wanderlust event at its California headquarters tomorrow morning.
Now to a story of kindness that is taking the internet by storm, making jaws drop, and inspiring the masses. Just wait until you see what one mom did for a fellow mom on a plane.
What she did was something I'll never forget.
Yeah, you won't soon forget it either. Summer Ardell, a mom of 3, was on a flight to Raleigh, traveling with her 2 youngest when her baby Skylar got terribly sick, all over her and all over the plane. It is all of our worst nightmare, right? Well, listen to what happened next.
Jenny hops up out of the seat and immediately grabs my vomit covered baby. And she was like, just go take care of yourself. I got this.
You guys, Jenny is a total stranger. She takes over, and by the time Summer gets back to her seat, Jenny has rocked baby Skylar to sleep and cleaned her up. Jenny then gives Summer a sweater and tells her to rest. Summer then posts the incident on Facebook, and with the help of other moms, tracks Jenny down.
I've been really fortunate to be in communities of men and women who look out for each other. Motherhood is a sisterhood.
It turns out Jenny is a mom of 8. She says many people have shown her kindness, and she was just paying it forward, taking motherhood as a sisterhood to the extreme, ladies.
I have chills when you read that because these are the mom vibes that we live for.
It takes a village. It really does. I remember being on a plane one time, and there was a woman with twin babies and a toddler, and she just started delegating tasks. She's like, you in the hat, you take this baby. You over here, you grab my bag. Follow me to seat 19A. And I'm like, yes. And I was inspired by that. So
she led that village.
She sure did. Time now for another big talker. How often would you say you argue with your partners about the TV? Well, a recent study says that the TV is one of the most divisive topics in the household, causing arguments about 4 times a week. So among the biggest annoyances, talking during the show, what to watch, the TV volume, falling asleep mid-episode, which I am guilty of, and who sits where, and is your partner in your favorite seat? It's also a bone of contention. So what do the 2,000 couples surveyed say they do to combat the arguments? Well, they add another TV in the house. 44% of people say they would rather move to a different room to watch their favorite show or movie in peace. But my question is, what about quality time? Do you feel like you're sacrificing time with your spouse if you're watching your favorite show separately in a different room? Because then you're not getting that time together.
I have no guilt. It's okay to watch separately.
You love your show. Maybe you find you're together.
We
Maybe you
tend
find your
to
one
separate.
show.
So we've got 3 kids and everyone's watching different things. We're on our phone, but I do think it's better, you know, when you go on vacation and you have one TV and nobody's on their phones. If you go away and you kind of sit together, and I feel like we should do that maybe a little more often.
Yeah,
so.
You're a better person than I am.
No, I still do it separately, but I'm thinking I should combine it a little. How's that for an
The family show.
Fair enough, fair enough. Well, still ahead, another check of the
AccuWeather forecast. But first, ladies, your moment of zen.
Oh, that is beautiful.
That.
Oh, the cloud just kind of was on cue there. Breathe in, breathe out. Check out this glorious time lapse of the sun rising over Center City this morning, waking up with us to be here with you.
I love this. Take in this scene, take a deep breath, hold it for 4 seconds, release, enjoy, and stay with us because we're coming back after the break.
On the next Tamron Hall, why this woman says loving her ex-husband is best for their modern family, then how to take on your fears and smash them. And comedian Yvonne Orji is back next Tamron Hall.
Today at 2 on 6 ABC.
Wake up to your Wawa favorites. All your favorite Sizzlies are 2 for $5, like the sausage, egg, and cheese croissant, a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel, or try our new pancake sausage Sizzly. Grab any 2 Wawa Sizzlies for $5. Great mornings start at Wawa.
Instantly. DraftKings, you spoiling me now with these big payouts. Retired NFL smart guy Ryan Fitzpatrick. Break it down for us.
Just place your bet, and the bonus bets instantly appear in your account. Like magic. Like Fitz magic.
That's too much magic. It's too much magic.
Want to turn $5 into $200 instantly in bonus bets? Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, because life's more fun when you're in on the action. The crown is yours.
We've spent many years developing an expertise in being one thing, a trial firm.
We have 5 doctor lawyers. That's irreplaceable in terms of its value to our clients. It's not easy to get a big hospital or a big company to acknowledge they've done wrong and to fix that which has caused an injury. But time after time, we've gotten that done.
Choosing Client Inspector is an easy choice. We have the record in the courtroom. No law firm matches ours.
Frozen cappuccino for Curtis. Mango smoothie for Curtis. Hey, Curtis. Strawberry banana smoothie.
That's me. No, this is so exciting. Smoothies, frozen cappuccinos, and more. Made fresh just for you. Gotta have a Wawa.
Hey, babe, wait. I think I got one more coming.
Jim has a new mic. It's his own podcast with the people he finds the most interesting. This week, he's got Charles Barkley on the mic.
I was crying, and I was like, damn, man, this is your turning point in your life.
Jim Gardner. More to explore wherever you get your podcasts.
Time now for another check of the AccuWeather forecast.
My hair cannot handle this humidity. Karen Rogers, do something about it.
Hang in there a couple more days. Can you wait till Thursday?
I don't ask my hair.
That's when we lower the humidity. Got a couple more days, guys. Let's take a look at this. We've been talking about the clouds that we're seeing in the city, but I just wanted to show you the Jersey shoreline because here in Ocean City, we're seeing blue skies. They're on the bikes. They're having a great time out there. They haven't had the clouds roll in just yet, but I want you to be prepared for the next big thing. Right now, it's all about humidity and being unsettled, but a cool and comfy trend begins on Thursday. So if you like that fall feel, it is coming. Relax. High pressure builds in nicely behind a cold front that comes Wednesday into Thursday. So we're talking much lower humidity. Dew points drop to the 50s, even the 40s. So very low humidity. Highs in the 70s, nice and comfortable, sunny and dry, and even the overnights. It's an open the windows. Temps get down to the 50s. A stretch of nice weather coming your way. Now, we're not there just yet. Right now, we've got clouds. We've got a couple of showers around. It's 73 degrees, the current temperature. The dew point is 70. That's in that tropical zone. So right now, as we look at Storm Tracker, not a lot of real rain. We've got a couple of sprinkles here or there through the region. As we pull out a little wider and show you the movement over the past 6 hours, we had some heavy rain that moved from Baltimore into Maryland, just kind of fizzled out as it moved through our region. So a couple of showers out there, a lot of clouds. They haven't had the clouds yet along the shoreline, but overnight last night, we got a pounding of rain, a couple of inches of rain. Rainfall estimates over 5 inches in parts of Salem County, New Jersey, and Gloucester County, right along 295 and the New Jersey Turnpike. That is all dissipated, but yes, that's what was keeping you up last night, those thunderstorms. Let's look at the hour-by-hour forecast. At 11 o'clock, we're sitting at 75. Right now, it's 73. At 1, it's 79. At 3, it's 82. So temps reached the low 80s today. It's really humid. At 5 o'clock, 78. At 7 o'clock, it's 77. If if you're headed to the Phil's game, clouds and sunshine. Can't rule out a shower, so we're going to be watching for that. And with the humidity so high, it wouldn't take much for anything to spark to create a downpour. So we're going to watch for that for the afternoon. But they'll be hit or miss, not dominating the conversation. 83 for your high in the city, 78 in Allentown, 82 in Millville, 80 in Wildwood along the coastline where it's been really nice today. Moderate risk of rip currents today, a high risk starting tomorrow. Hurricane Lee, Category 3 hurricane, 120 miles an hour, moving ever so slowly. We watch these spaghetti plot models, and it takes up until the weekend to get up closer towards our area, giving us a high risk of rip currents, but staying offshore. But we'll keep tracking that closely. Here's your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day forecast. Really muggy today. We're getting a couple of spotty showers, 83, otherwise clouds and sunshine. Tomorrow, some sunshine, just an isolated storm, and 85. Wednesday, the first half of the day looks wet. Scattered storms and downpours, 78 degrees for your high. Then on Thursday, everything changes. Behind this front, it's gorgeous. Sunny, comfortable, low humidity, 76. Great for the Eagles. For the start of Rosh Hashanah, Friday's nice breeze, sunny, 75. The weekend looks great. Saturday, mostly sunny, 77. Sunshine and a few clouds, and 81 degrees. So humid the next 3 days and unsettled. But ladies, after that, we've got much nicer weather coming your way. So hang in there.
Take it.
Looking like chef's kiss.
Excited for that. Karen, thank you. Well, Action News at 10:30 continues after this break.
I didn't think I could afford a retirement community. Then a friend told me about an Erickson senior living community. There's just one monthly cost, so I can budget for my next vacation, not the next house repair. Here, life is more affordable than I imagined. I can't wait to see what tomorrow brings.
Ann's Choice and Maris Grove are senior living communities in Pennsylvania. Request your brochure today.
Choosing the right lawyer can make all the difference between a big cash settlement or none at all, especially if you have limited tort or no insurance. The good news is I know what it takes to win. Demand Ran.
Right now on FanDuel, bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets and get $100 off NFL Sunday ticket from YouTube TV. So cherish football now before football Sundays become Sundays again.
FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
Enjoy Genesis complimentary maintenance. Exclusively at your Philadelphia area Genesis retailers.
Class, what are some ways homeowners can reinvest in their homes?
By replacing their windows.
Exactly. What are some options?
Double hungs.
Yes.
Give their home a makeover with a new window color.
Great idea.
White or black.
How about change the grid patterns?
Keep them coming. There's no such thing as a bad idea.
How about a window made out of licorice?
Except that one. That was a bad idea. Save up to 50% on all style windows. No payments until 2026. Window Nation, the perfect fit.
Big congratulations this morning because Good Morning America anchor Robin Roberts is a married woman. On Friday, she married her wife, Amber Lane. It was a small private garden ceremony in Connecticut. The pair then invited their friends and family to celebrate with them at a stunning reception. The brides wore gorgeous white gowns and then changed into some more comfortable jumpsuits for a night of dancing, I'm sure. They'd been together for 18 years and are now getting much needed rest on their honeymoon.
I love it. Just stunning brides. Congratulations.
Yeah, beautiful couple, inside and out. Finally at 10, she may not have words yet, but a Texas toddler certainly knows how to express herself.
And it's not hard to see why her unique brand of communication is going viral. Take a look.
Me? Are you? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Is it Dawson?
Don't point your finger at me. Pointed at Dawson.
Yeah, I talk with my hands too, so I heard exactly what you were saying. That's 18-month-old Emerson letting her grandmother and Uncle Dawson know exactly how she feels with crossed arms and a wagging finger. She told them.
Oh, she is so cute. Now, Mom Jessica says she's not sure where her daughter learned to do this, but loves that Emerson is intent on getting her point across.
I like how she's looking at her fingers like, I need to make sure that I'm really putting these out there. As someone said in the comments, you better not make her say it twice. She is feisty.
Watch out, girl.
Yes.
Watch out, world. Here comes this.
That is serious girl power. That is it for Action News at 10.
The View is coming up next, and then be sure to stay tuned for Action News at noon.
Now, for Aliana Gomez, Nydia Hahn, and Karen Rogers, I'm Alicia Vitarelli. Thank you for joining us for our inaugural Action News at 10 a.m. Have a great day.
Time and Temp, sponsored by Lomax and Airbase, Carpet and Telmark Flooring Supercenters.
We are changing the rules. The bigger your case, the lower our percentage. That means more money in your pocket. When it comes time for settlement, not all firms are the same. Some take more, but we give more. When you suffer a devastating accident, every penny counts. And if we don't win, you don't owe us a dime. Rosenbaum Injury Law. Bigger cases, lower fees.
And then she was like, huh? And I was like, I know, right?
Neat story. Take a break from boring with the Bet Rivers Casino app.
It was a boring story.
Featuring live dealer games like live dealer blackjack and lightning roulette, we bring the excitement to you. Plus, with our award-winning customer service, we're the first name in fun.
Cool sign.
I know, right?
Take a break with Bet Rivers and live dealer blackjack. It's a whole new game.
When I hit 80, I needed help around the home. A friend of mine told me to call Freedom Care, and they'll pay my granddaughter to take care of me.
Funded by Medicaid, Freedom Care allows people to choose who provides their care, and the caregiver gets paid instantly after their shift.
Life is sweeter with her around.
Nana gave me so much joy as a child. Now it's my turn to return the love.
Call now to find out benefits and pay and how fast you can get started.